service and drop-off laundry options. We also deliver. At Wash 'em Up, customer satisfaction always comes first. We use state-of-the-art machines and top-quality detergents. Stop by Wash 'em Up at any of our 6 locations and experience the difference. Online at washemup.com. We proudly support Midland High and Legacy High football.
West Texas Urgent Care provides fast, affordable urgent care services across Midland and Odessa. Our clinics are open 7 days a week for walk-ins with no appointments necessary, so you can get state-of-the-art care whenever you need it without long waits or expensive trips to the emergency room. Whether you're getting ready for flu season, need a physical for work, or are suffering from illness and pains, our professional team has the experience and knowledge to help you and your family. West Texas Urgent Care, providing state-of-the-art care 7 days a week.
Summer is coming to a close, and you know what that means? Tailgate season. And at Rogers Ford, we know a thing or two about tailgates. And with Pro Power on board, take your tailgating to the next level.
Get at least $12,000 off MSRP on all 2023 F-150 models, or get $2,000 off MSRP on 2024 F-250 models.
Rogers Ford, proud supporter of Friday Night Lights in Midland, and always the right choice.
We all like to keep things simple, right? Marsh McLennan Agency provides business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals all in one place. The MMA team combines local personal service with world-class resources, uniquely tailored to support the Permian Basin. For almost 100 years, our team has been committed to being there in the moments that matter. Call 432-694-2595 to find out how simple it is.
Welcome back to Town Broadband, the West Texas Therapy Halftime Show. West Texas Therapy is the gold winner of the most recent MRT Reader's Choice Awards. They're located 1 block northwest of Astound Broadband Stadium in the Legends Park Medical Office Building and offer outpatient physical, occupational, and speech-language therapies. Their staff prides themselves in providing one-on-one care by a therapist with each and every patient visit, and has over 300 years of combined practice experience, the most in West Texas. Thank you to West Texas Therapy for being one of our sponsors. And now, Chase, we'll let you get us caught up on some stats.
Yeah, Gary, with the first half officially in the books, with both these offenses being very run-first, run-heavy, we haven't seen quite the stat numbers that we normally see in the first half. But again, a lot of time possession and just not a lot of yardage. But total yardage right now, the Bulldogs lead 133-71 over Permian, and of course, the Bulldogs also lead the game 14-3 at halftime. And again, you might expect the Bulldogs predominantly on the ground. They have 113 yards rushing, but they have 20 yards passing, and they have one completed pass. That was a big one. 1 for Bridges. It was a 20-yard touchdown pass from Bridges to Anthony Cobb. And Dave, do we have that play available to watch or slash listen to?
We do. Let's take a look right quick.
Here we go. Second and 8 for the Bulldogs. Bridges drops back as if to pass. He's got a man. That's number 4. That's Cobb, Anthony Cobb, and that's a touchdown.
So on that is after a timeout. So the Bulldogs take a timeout. They get that play drawn up, and it was a beautiful one. Just passing the far flat, and he just got a 20-yard touchdown completion. That made it 7-0. Permian got a field goal after that. They had their one long drive. It was 14 plays, covered 50 yards, or 58 yards rather. But then the Bulldogs get the ball after the Permian onside kick. They travel 46 yards, and they get a 1-yard touchdown run from their main horse, Elijah McCoy, from the 1-yard line. Do we have that available?
We do. Let's take a look.
Very good.
A double-digit lead over the Panthers. It's going to be McCoy. He dives. And it's a touchdown, Bulldogs. McCoy, 29.
So really, I mean, to get there was that 4th and 4 at the 29-yard line. They go for it. Bridges gets about an 8-yard quarterback keeper to keep that drive going. And then we see it capped off by that 1-yard touchdown by McCoy to make this now 14-3. And the big news is, with Permian getting the ball first in the first half, it'll be Bulldog ball the third quarter. If they score again, it might be 21-3. So that'd be the ideal scenario. But again, the Bulldogs, compared to where we were at last week at this time, much better first half, much more clean, effective, no turnover so far, knock on wood. But again, we said earlier, just minimize the big plays, just get out of your own head and keep playing. And they've done that very well so far. And again, not a whole lot of stats to show for it. Yeah. But again, they just played a clean game, an efficient game, and they got a nice 11-point lead at halftime.
Yeah, cleaner game for sure. The thing we just are not seeing is those long runs that we've been used to.
Right.
And maybe this defense is up a notch from some of the defenses we played against this year. But just a couple of games back, we were commenting on how it's 2- and 3-play drives. They were taking 30 to 45 seconds for the whole drive. We were enjoying those times.
Yeah.
They were great.
Just different game tonight. It hadn't been really the case. But again, it's been more what we thought we would see is these long, drawn-out, time possession eating type of drives. And, you know, we might see maybe the Coach Fortune have a few more pass plays because we've seen Permian bring 8, 9, 10 guys in the box to clamp that run. And if you do that too much, you're really selling yourself out and you're vulnerable for the over-the-top pass. And we'll see if they do that a few more times, just kind of keep them honest and defending all parts of the field. But, again, good, clean first half of the Bulldogs. You got to just do it for 2 more quarters and get this victory and hopefully have a first-round playoff game here at home next week.
That would be a beautiful thing to have. Yep.
Speaking of playoffs, San Angelo Central losing to Wolford Friendship 21-0 in the second quarter. Legacy 21-7 over Odessa High. Greenwood just tearing Snyder up 42-0. Midland Christian 21-0 over Lubbock Trinity Christian. And it looks like Cameron Yo 35 and the Little River Academy Bumblebees 31 today.
Making a game.
Nice game that started at 5 because of weather, so it's over. But
bummer.
nonetheless, the Bumblebees are in the playoffs.
Sting them.
So,
come on.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Love it.
All right. Good job, Chase, David. We'll be back after a 2-minute break, and we'll talk some college football. Don't go away.
Calling high school athletes from the class of 2025. FCA's Marks Family Classic All-Star Games are back from June 11th to the 14th. It's your time to shine in this unique ministry event featuring football, cheerleading, volleyball, athletic training, and golf. Nominations are now open and can only be made by coaches, so let your coaches know we're looking for your outstanding seniors to be a part of this year's event. Visit PermianBasinFCA.org for more details on this and to join our quest in seeing the world transformed by Jesus through the influence of coaches and athletes.
Hello, John with Midland Meat Company. Well, school started, football is here, and our staff and new location are here to serve you, right behind the former one on North Big Spring Street. Whether it's tailgating or just for the dinner table, our burger setups, chicken, pork, seafood, our award-winning briskets, and our Angus Hereford line have you covered. The new store at 2600 North Loma Drive is here for you Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 2. But our half acre is ready to serve you restaurant style, Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 8, which is located at 1101 Washita. Let our 5-generation, pasture-to-plate legacy and experience help beef up your family's menu today.
We have really beautiful buildings, but a lot of banks have beautiful buildings. What's special are the people inside those buildings. Every day we show up to take care of our customers, to take care of each other, and our customers are some of the best customers any bank could possibly want to have.
Community National Bank. We bank on relationships. Member FDIC.
There's nothing worse than a pile of dirty uniforms. Come to Wash 'em Up Laundromat and leave the mess to us. Wash 'em Up Laundromats are the top-rated laundry facilities in Midland and Odessa, with both self-service and drop-off laundry options. We also deliver. At Wash 'em Up, customer satisfaction always comes first. We use state-of-the-art machines and top-quality detergents. Stop by Wash 'em Up at any of our 6 locations and experience the difference. Online at washemup.com. We proudly support Midland High and Legacy High football.
West Texas Urgent Care provides fast, affordable urgent care services across Midland and Odessa. Our clinics are open 7 days a week for walk-ins with no appointments necessary, so you can get state-of-the-art care whenever you need it without long waits or expensive trips to the emergency room. Whether you're getting ready for flu season, need a physical for work, or are suffering from illness and pains, Our professional team has the experience and knowledge to help you and your family. West Texas Urgent Care, providing state-of-the-art care 7 days a week.
Welcome back to the West Texas Therapy halftime show. Permian Band is out on the field. I guess we could get a little bit of volume there, David.
Yeah,
just for the entertainment value. There we go. Okay, let's talk some college football. Last week, 4 of the top 25 lost to unranked. This week, 18 of the top 25 play unranked, with another 4 off. So you've got a couple of decent games in there. Let's see. I'm intrigued by this Colorado-Texas Tech game.
Yes, that is going to be.
That'll be a fun one.
And you've got Bama, LSU, and there's one more. Who is it?
There's the Georgia Ole Miss. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Let's start at the bottom. And I threw them in just because we have some friends and listeners. Oklahoma is a 3-point favorite at Mizzou. Missouri was in they got up to number 9 at one time.
So they're on the road and they're the favorites against Missouri?
Yes.
Man.
Wow.
I just feel like OU does not look good.
Or is it at OU? No, it's at Missouri. Yeah. Oh, I thought, no, OU is favored now. Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, both teams, though, as of late, as you said, Gary, Missouri's been really struggling and hadn't looked great, and OU's had a rough season, I feel like, all year long. I'm surprised if OU is a favorite. That kind of shocks me. I would have thought Missouri would be the favorite, but, I mean, we'll see.
Yep.
I think Missouri figures out whatever has been going wrong. I've got to assume that. Like,
I feel like we keep picking Missouri every week here. Missouri's going to do this week, and they keep letting us down.
So you going OU?
I'm going OU.
Okay.
Yeah, OU is the favorite at number 24,
like,
Missouri.
Again, like here's a qualifier. If we were the betting type, this might tempt me. Like, 'cause I think OU is not.
I would take Missouri.
I think I would too.
Okay, so
I'm going Mizzou.
I'll go Mizzou straight up.
Yeah, I would too.
Dave is going. I think you took all the favorites. He's taking Missouri. What are you taking, David?
I'm taking OU.
Okay, David McReynolds going with OU.
Contrarian.
Wow. All right, Baylor's off. Oklahoma State at TCU. They are 12.5-point underdogs. OSU is.
Really?
I just feel like they've just been surprisingly not good this year. Like, I mean, it just kind of surprised me, but
TCU has not been stellar either.
They haven't. No. They haven't. But I think TCU at this point in the season, it's almost like you are who you are type of deal, you know. And I just don't think the Cowboys are very good this year. And I think TCU's better. I don't think they're great, but I think they're better than Oklahoma State. So I'll pick the Horned Frogs.
Same.
That's a pretty, I'll go with that as well.
Robbins.
But that many points, if you were also so inclined, that's a pretty interesting bet.
Right.
All right, South Carolina, unranked, 5-3.
Still got trauma
I have
from that.
nightmares from last week.
Who I actually
scars.
picked last week.
Still got scars,
Man.
don't you?
Yeah, they just,
It wasn't even close. Like, it just, man. Yeah. I'm over it. I've moved on, clearly.
They're at Vanderbilt.
Clearly.
Vanderbilt's number 24. South Carolina is actually the favorite, and it's at Vandy.
I'll tell you what, if they play how they did last week, they'll win this game. I mean, their run defense was stellar against our run game. I mean, we lost our running back. That hurt as well, but we couldn't stop their running game either.
Well, I thought your new hotshot quarterback might be able to make some things happen.
And, I mean, he made a few things happen, but they made a lot more happen on their side, you know. And so I just think if they can get their run game, they had, I think, 240 yards rushing against A&M, and A&M held LSU week before to 24 yards rushing.
Yeah.
So they just dominated that game. If they can do that again, I'll pick the Gamecocks to kind of ride this wave and get that. Is it in Nashville? Is it at Vandy?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that'd be a big road win, but I think they can do it. I'm going Carolina.
Robbins is going with Carolina. What do you want, David?
I'm going to take Vandy then, just to make
Just
this
to be
fun.
different?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that too. I'll take Vandy. Pittsburgh, they're 7-1, number 23, hosting Virginia. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see
Panthers.
Okay, everybody's going.
Yeah, yep, hit.
Kansas State is off. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is intriguing. The Colorado, they're number 21. They're favored at Texas Tech. Colorado 6-2, Tech 6-3, 3 p.m. kickoff.
You want to go first, Dave?
Man, Texas Tech in Lubbock for these kinds of games, you never know. But I'm going to think Tech. I'm going to go with Tech.
I'm inclined to. I think if Tech can play how they did last week, I mean, they really kind of got that ground game going. I think Morton at times looked a little bit like he was struggling, but he made enough plays to get that win. But I think you're right. I think Lubbock, Coach Prime's in town. It'll be a very energetic type of environment.
Tortillas
flying on the field, probably. I just think in that environment, I think that just suits Tech better than I'll pick the Raiders.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be the lone wolf here and go Colorado because Robbins is going Raiders.
Wreck 'em.
So did you hear about Jersey Gate?
No.
Up there they have this military, and I may be messing this up a little bit, but paraphrasing. They have a game that salute the military, basically, and it goes to some veterans charity, et cetera, and Red Raider Outfitters makes the jerseys for it and sent them to Colorado, and they said, no, we're not going to wear it. And it come to find out, at least this is what multiple media outlets are saying, is that they said they're not going to wear it. They didn't want the American flag on it.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Surely not. Surely
That's what I read it in 4 or 5 articles while we were eating dinner.
That doesn't sound like Coach Prime.
I was shocked.
Is that like an election-related kind of thing?
Their
or something?
SID said something about, well, it doesn't because of all the trademark, et cetera, but then apparently the guy at the Red Raider, outfitter said that was what they told them.
Ugh.
So, interesting.
Yeah. That's
controversial.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be a little extra juice for wanting to win that
I
game.
think so.
Maybe so.
We'll see. All right, Utah State, they're terrible. They're playing at Washington State, who's 7-1 and number 20. Then Virginia Tech, they're not very good. They're playing at 6-2. Clemson, who actually was on a roll until last week.
Yeah.
Who'd they lose to? Do you remember?
Was it Louisville?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't close either.
Army 8-0, looking to go 9-0 for the first time in a long time, is up in Denton to play North Texas.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
anybody like the Mean Green?
I think Army ought to handle this.
No. I think Army's got it.
All right, Iowa State 7-1, hosting Kansas. Kansas has been in 5 one-possession games. They're 2-6. Iowa State's only favored by 3 at home.
Which I think also kind of surprises me because
Me
I
too.
would think Iowa State.
I'm sorry, it's at Kansas. I got that backwards. Sorry.
That makes more sense, but even still, I think that's still kind of shocking. I just think Iowa State, after getting beat last week, they're probably coming out fired up to maybe prove themselves a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think Kansas has the firepower to make this even somewhat close.
I don't think so either. I think Iowa State has to make a turnaround from last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm saying Iowa State.
Okay, we're all going with them. A&M, your Aggies chaser off. SMU, who I saw
Gracefully.
last week,
Yeah, licking their wounds.
they blew out Pitt. I mean, just
Yeah. You were there, weren't you?
I was there. It was fun.
Pony
Cool atmosphere. Sold out for the first time, and I think for a long time.
Did
we
it
went
rain
down.
on you guys? Did you
No, it
get
was
rain?
perfect. We went
Oh.
down the boulevard. They call it boulevarding instead of tailgating, and it was
That's the SMU
jam-packed.
kind of thing.
Good for them.
That highbrow.
Yeah, I had in fact, I was sitting there. I had the, I always say it wrong, the acai bowl.
Acai Bowl? Yeah, okay.
And then this
Is
girl.
that the tailgate food at SMU?
No, I got it in the stadium, and then this lady sat down with one.
Maybe. You never
and
know.
this co-ed said, well, that's a very SMU-ish.
I was thinking.
Instead of a hot dog, an acai bowl.
Hey, look, just classy,
When
nothing wrong
wrong.
with it.
They have chai lattes, too, that they serve at the
Probably.
stadium.
Probably. Yeah, it was pretty bougie though.
Nothing wrong
but
with
it was great, cool atmosphere, night game. Just beat the dog out of Pittsburgh. So they're off. Boise State 7-1 host a terrible Nevada 3-7. So this is going to be a good. This is the game I think of the evening. It's Alabama. They're number 11 at 6-2 at Death Valley playing number 14. LSU 6-2. Bama's favored by 2.5. Does the loser get booted out of the playoffs?
I think so, because they'd have, three losses? Yeah, I just don't see any 3-loss teams making it, unless there's a whole slew of 3-loss teams, which I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But I think both teams are coming off a bye week. So they've had 14 days to prep for this one. For me, it comes down to, I think at Death Valley makes an impactful difference for sure. And I just think LSU has looked better in games versus Bama has as of late. I just think it being at home, they have the firepower. I'm going with the LSU Tigers.
The fans at LSU are going to be ravenous.
Oh, my goodness.
They're going to be so ready for Alabama to come in, and they're just going to want to trash talk them. All the things you've heard about Death Valley, the concourse the players have to walk through to get on the field, and through this, it's just brutal.
You know what's kind of sad, though, is they don't have to yell at Saban anymore because he's retired. So who are they going to yell at now? Maybe that's still, I don't know. They might still yell at him anyway. We'll see.
Have something there, but I'm thinking LSU pulls this out as well. I think there's just a lot of motivation. When Alabama comes down, everybody wants to beat the crap out of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dave Robbins is picking Bama. I'm saying GEAUX. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Florida State. They're 1-8.
1-8.
Who would have thought? 7-1 Notre Dame.
Does Mike Norvell lose his job this year? Because they were 13-0 last year.
They're scoring at a clip of 14.4 points per game.
And they got DJ
Right,
ukulele from Clemson and then I guess Oregon State. And they were thinking, new QB, firepower. It just hasn't happened. And they got Notre Dame this week. I don't think it's going to happen again.
No, it's not happening this week. It's going to be ugly.
BYU 8-0 at Utah, 4-4. Utah starts 4-0 and just can't score.
Yeah, losing Cam Rising was a difference maker. I think BYU, a lot like Iowa State, they've got to keep winning to have a shot in this Big 12. I think BYU takes care of business.
Yeah, I think so as well. Okay, BYU's rolling, and momentum is on their side.
Yep.
Indiana 9-0. They're number 8. They're playing their best opponents so far in a 5-4. Michigan and Indiana, not in basketball, is favored by 14 points over the defending national champs.
This is another one of those where Indiana is going to be like, it's Michigan comes to town. You want to beat the crap out of Michigan.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So I think Indiana's going to be ready for this one.
I agree. I think Indiana's got it.
Everybody takes Indiana. Michigan win would sure make Texas look a little better. All right, Mississippi State, 25-point underdogs at number 7, 7-1 Tennessee. Everybody go Vols.
Yes.
Yeah, I might take those points, but I think the Vols win. Yeah.
Washington, speaking of points, 13-point underdog at 7-1 number 6 Penn State. There's no way.
No. Penn State's got it.
Florida 4-4 at 7-1 Texas. Texas is favored by 21.5.
Yeah,
straight up.
I think so.
Texas, though, closes out home game, then at Arkansas, at Kentucky, at A&M. Welcome to the SEC. We're just going to load you up with a bunch of away games at the end.
Man.
It's tough. That A&M game's big.
Yeah, huge. That one scares me. Miami, Haynes King is back. They're playing at Georgia Tech, but Miami 9-0, number 4 on a roll.
Yeah, I think Cam Ward's just, he's got to be in the Heisman running, and rightfully so. I think he's just the real deal, and I think he takes them to victory this week.
Purdue 1-7 at 7-1 Ohio State. That's a no-brainer.
Yep.
How about this one? Georgia 7-1 at 7-2 Ole Miss, and Ole Miss has been playing better.
They have, and again, like the LSU Bama game, if Ole Miss loses, they're probably out of the playoff hunt. So they're playing for a lot on the line here. With it being at home, I can see it being an extra feather in their cap, so to speak. But I just think Georgia, I know Georgia and Texas played, but I think they are the class of the SEC still, those top two teams, and I think Georgia proves that this week. I think Georgia wins on the road.
They're only favored by 2.5, but I agree with you.
Yeah, I think Georgia takes that.
Dave
I'm Georgia.
Robbins is going with Georgia also. Okay, and nobody's taking Maryland against number 1, 9-0 Oregon. All right, there you have it. Don't take those to the bank. That's the disclaimer. In fact, don't even pay attention to any of those picks because they are.
Yeah, the word bank and those picks need to not go together.
That's right. They're most likely wrong. Hope you enjoyed the West Texas Therapy Halftime Show. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be bringing you the last 2 quarters of this game. Currently, Midland High has a 14-3 lead. They get the ball when we come back. This is Midland High football on the Basin Sports Network.
We all like to keep things simple, right? Marsh McLennan Agency provides business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals all in one place. The MMA team combines local personal service with world-class resources, uniquely tailored to support the Permian Basin. For almost 100 years, our team has been committed to being there in the moments that matter. Call 432-694-2595 to find out how simple it is.
Summer is coming to a close, and you know what that means. Tailgate season. And at Rogers Ford, we know a thing or two about tailgates. And with Pro Power on board, take your tailgating to the next level.
Get at least $12,000 off MSRP on all 2023 F-150 models, or get $2,000 off MSRP on 2024 F-250 models.
Rogers Ford, proud supporter of Friday Night Lights in Midland, and always the right choice.
Calling high school athletes from the class of 2025. FCA's Marks Family Classic All-Star Games are back from June 11th to the 14th. It's your time to shine in this unique ministry event featuring football, cheerleading, volleyball, athletic training, and golf. Nominations are now open and can only be made by coaches, so let your coaches know we're looking for your outstanding seniors to be a part of this year's event. Visit PermianBasinFCA.org for more details on this and to join our quest and seeing the world transformed by Jesus through the influence of coaches and athletes.
Hello, John with Midland Meat Company. Well, school started, football is here, and our staff and new location are here to serve you. Right behind the former one on North Big Spring Street. Whether it's tailgating or just for the dinner table, our burger setups, chicken, pork, seafood, our award-winning briskets, and our Angus Hereford line have you covered. The new store at 2600 North Loma Drive is here for you Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 2. But our half acre is ready to serve you restaurant style, Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 8, which is located at 1101 Washita. Let our 5-generation, pasture-to-plate legacy and experience help beef up your family's menu today.
Welcome back to this town broadband. Ready to start the third quarter. The Bulldogs lead 14-3, a game with sort of playoff implications as far as home field advantage.
Yeah.
If the Bulldogs win, there's going to be a coin flip between them and El Paso Pebble Hills to see where we play. We've been out there once. Great facility, terrible. It's just a long trip.
It's a long trip.
It's even a longer trip home.
It is.
So
and we won that game, and it
yes.
was still a long trip home.
28-23, I believe, was the final, and it was still a very long trip home. So we're hoping for a coin flip. A win tonight gets us that opportunity, and we're hoping that Coach Thad Fortune gets that coin flip, and we'll be home next weekend, Thursday or Friday evening. There's a chance that Legacy will also get a home game, we understand.
Mm-hmm.
So Friendship, I believe, gets to host, let's see here. Yeah, they're going to host either Coronado, Montwood, or Eastwood. Permian will travel to El Paso Eastlake regardless of what happens tonight. And Legacy may get to host El Paso Franklin. No, I think Legacy may end up going out there now.
Is Franklin got a better record?
Well, Franklin ended up, if Pebble Hills would have won, Franklin would have come here. But Franklin won, and so they may have a coin toss, I believe. All right, we are underway. 14-3 kick is in the end zone, taken 1 yard deep by Elijah. And he is hit hard. I'm sorry, that's number 7. They snuck him in there. That's Jordan McGowan. McGowan hit hard as he crosses the 20. Bulldogs take over their 4th possession of the ballgame, first of the second half. And it looks like they've spotted the ball at the 21-yard line. Midland High, a chance to go up by 18 and take a lot of time off the clock if they can march all the way down the field, 79 yards. Same basic personnel. Williamson in over on the left side. This is going to be Elijah. Elijah picks up 4. They may have just given him 3, it looks like. Hunter Williamson comes out, meaning Cornell Hunt comes in. Cobb moves out to the slot on the right side, a little further away from the line than he usually is, creating some space between him and the right tackle, Luke Holman. Bridges stands at his 19. He takes the snap, fakes it to Elijah, gives it to Cutter Langer on the right side. Lang cuts inside, tripped up, but picks up a first down. So the chains move on the Bulldog first down at the 11-minute, 12-second mark of the third quarter. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Gary Gray alongside Chase Gilbert, David McReynolds, and Dave Robbins. First down, Bridges takes the ball, gives it to McCoy. McCoy buries his head, and just really nothing up the middle all night.
That play is just not gone tonight at all.
No gain on the play.
Yeah, we've seen more success when we've had either Bridges run it himself or that pitch to the outside, right or left edge. And I wonder if there's a way to maybe get McCoy out in space on those sidelines, and maybe he might have more room to run, but just up the middle has been really nowhere to go. And now we're backing up for some reason.
A very delayed flag, and that's going to be 15 yards.
What happened?
We never saw it. There was no call.
He sort of gave a motion, but not on the microphone like he has been tonight.
The White Hat said nothing on the microphone. It was well after the play, and it was a 15-yard penalty against the Bulldogs. And we do not know why. Cutter Lang gets the pitch and is brought down immediately by number 5, Cameron Mattingly.
Yeah, it's like that the lead blocker out on the corners like that's not quite holding those blocks long enough.
Number 5.
Defenders fighting them off and making the tackles one-on-one out there.
First possession of the second half has gone on for 2 minutes now. The Bulldogs have the ball 2nd and 22. They need to get to their own 41-yard line. We've got 3 receivers. Bridges pitches it to McCoy. There's your call around the outside, and Elijah McCoy gets to the 35, so it's 3rd and manageable now.
Yeah, much better. I think we're looking at 3rd and 5, on 3rd and 6.
It's a 16-yard run. That's by far McCoy's longest run of the night.
Good call, guys.
Hey, like we
give McCoy to the outside, you say, and then
you play Madden enough, you kind of see how these plays work out sometimes.
So 3rd and 6 from the 35. It's going to be a fake to McCoy, pitch to Cutter Lang. Cutter coming across, picks up the first down.
So close to breaking.
Move. So 2nd and 22.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Becomes a first down at the 42-yard line.
The Bulldogs not panicked at that 2nd and 22.
Right.
Just methodically got the yardage back and picked up the first down. Beautiful.
But again, I think last week we saw this team, if that happens, they did panic. And so I think we're seeing even like in 1 week's difference, a different team, a much better different team.
Yes.
Good point. Bridges takes the snap, gives it to Elijah. Elijah this time goes to the outside, fakes, comes back inside. This time he picked up 5. That may be his longest carry up the middle.
I think you're right.
Down, at least on first down.
I think you're right.
Clock is at 8.5 minutes. Right now.
What you hope to see is as the game progresses, like we've seen through this year, as the defense wears down, Elijah and Stroman start breaking those longer runs.
Mm-hmm. Bulldogs send Cobb out into that farther, wider slot. He's over on the same side as Cutter. It's going to be a pass.
Go,
Bridges drops back, and he's got a man open. And that's Cobb. Cobb with his second touchdown reception of the evening. 53 yards.
Wow, he kept his balance beautifully.
Yeah.
I was afraid he was going to tumble overhead.
Did you save that?
Yes, I did.
Bridges to Cobb, 53 yards. Anthony Cobb's second touchdown reception of the evening. Bridges' 5th touchdown pass of the season.
And I think, Dave, to your credit, I mean, it was a brilliant move by Cobb to not lose his footing because he had to kind of jump to make that catch, and he was kind of like falling forwards and kept his feet moving, didn't fall down, and across the goal line he goes, and PAT is up, and it is good. What a play.
21-3. We'll be back after these messages.
We have really beautiful buildings, but a lot of banks have beautiful buildings. What's special are the people inside those buildings. Every day we show up to take care of our customers, to take care of each other, and our customers are some of the best customers any bank could possibly want to have.
Community National Bank. We bank on relationships. Member FDIC.
There's nothing worse than a pile of dirty uniforms. Come to Wash 'em Up Laundromat and leave the mess to us. Wash 'em Up Laundromats are the top-rated laundry facilities in Midland and Odessa, with both self-service and drop-off laundry options. We also deliver. At Wash 'em Up, customer satisfaction always comes first. We use state-of-the-art machines and top-quality detergents. Stop by Wash 'em Up at any of our 6 locations and experience the difference. Online at washemup.com. We proudly support Midland High and Legacy High football.
Welcome back to us down broadband. We'll get Chase to get you caught up on the Comet Cleaners Drive summary as the Bulldogs take a 21-3 lead over the Permian Panthers. And here's the ensuing kick, and it's going to be pooched, caught at the 22-yard line, and run up the middle to the 28-yard line. Pushed backwards, forward progress. We'll have the line judge starting at the 28-yard line. Cornell Hunt, Robert Harden in on the tackle. Chase, get us caught up.
Yeah, for a quick Comet Cleaner Drive summary. So the Bulldogs, on their first drive of the second half, they travel 79 yards. It took them 8 plays, and it was capped off by a 53-yard touchdown pass from Bridges to Anthony Cobb, the second time they've connected on a touchdown pass today. He's now 2 for 2 on the night, both for touchdowns and for 73 yards total. So
53 yards in one
pass.
One play, yeah. How about that?
Longest of the season by far. This time Garcia gives it to Black. Black hit by Lucas Ramirez as he crosses the 35. Gets close to the first, just short by a yard. 2 yards.
Yeah, one thing Midland High Bulldogs do not want to allow is to let Black kind of get his wheels turning and start to get him, because first half they did a tremendous job of holding him. That needs to continue in this second half.
Panthers 2nd and 2 from their own 37-yard line. 7:15 remaining in the third. Garcia and the Black. In the backfield tandem, and Black tripped up.
Oof. Man, that was close. That was one he could have broken.
Yeah, that was Smiley Williams who got his hand in just to trip him up. He had some room, some green pasture in front of him. First down for the Panthers at their own 44-yard line as they're approaching midfield. They trail, however, 21-3. Bulldog defense doing a great job so far tonight, holding the Panthers to 2 punts and a field goal, and then they ran out the half on their 4th possession. This is going to be Black just patiently weaving, bobbing, staying up. He's still going. Smiley Williams with the leg tackle. That was a great run.
Yeah, those are the kind of runs we're used to seeing McCoy make this season as well. Very similar running backs.
Jeremiah Loud coming off, Taj Harris coming back in. So the front will be Taj Harris on the right side, Ovalle in the middle, D. Mitch over on the left side. They dig in. Mitchell scoots over. That's going to be Black. He falls down as he tries to spin. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the Bulldog 40.
And that time, good just pursuit by the Bulldog front 3 to make Black do a spin move to try to create some space, and he lost his footing in the process for a no gain. So much better adjustment there, because we've seen before that we've gotten gashed for 3 long 10-yard plus runs prior to that play. So we might see the Bulldogs try some new things to prevent those big runs moving forward.
John Paul Uranga, the senior running back, spells Black momentarily. He stands a yard behind Garcia. He gets the call, though, and he goes to the outside. And we've seen him twice come in and pick up 8 or 9 yards.
Yeah, super effective.
On 2 carries.
Yeah, I think Bulldogs are going to have somebody down the tackler. Okay, he's up. It's good. Come on, Ryan.
That was, I think that was Michael Waters.
Michael Waters.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Ryan tonight. That was Waters. It's 3rd and 3 for the Panthers, so definitely 4-down territory as we're inside 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd. Black back in the game at running back. Garcia gives it to Black. Black, D. Mitch almost had him. He picks up the first.
Yep.
Darren Mitchell almost had him in the backfield. He picks up the first as he crosses the 30-yard line to the Bulldog 29. Clock continues to run at 4.5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Michael Waters on the tackle. Panther first down at the 29. Bulldogs looking to snap a 7-game win streak by Permian over Midland High. Garcia sends a receiver to the right. This time it's going to be number 26 again, running effectively. He's pulled down by Blade Brandon over on the right side.
Yeah, it seems like every time he touches the ball, he's picking up 8-9 yards.
Yeah. I think, is that his 3rd carry?
Just 3rd carry, and that's down to the, 21?
Yeah.
It's a gain of 8 right there. So he has 3 carries for 29 yards.
Yeah. He's picking up 8 to 9 every carry. He stays in the game, does John Paul Uranga. Black not on the field, district leading rusher. It's going to be a fake to Uranga. Smiley Williams in quickly, and it's a throw into the flat by the flanker. That's number 45 coming out of the backfield, Luke Peridot. Senior tight end. Another first down for Permian as they get the ball inside the 10. It's 1st and goal from the 9. 3:20 remaining in the 3rd. Panthers trail 21-13. They send 2 receivers out, one really wide on the press box side. It's going to be a handoff. Black's back in the game. Aiden Brito pulls him down from behind. He lost a yard, I believe.
It's interesting, the dynamic. The difference is Black, we're kind of shutting him down. But number 26 for Permian has really been effective at running against us.
Right.
Black stays in the game at running back. Garcia.
So why did the
back on
clock stop?
It's still going.
There we go.
Not really sure why it stopped there.
Yeah, that was a run play.
1st and goal from the 10. It's going to be a throw over to the flat, and that's number 5 who makes an amazing catch.
Sure did.
Number 5 on the high catch, that's Cameron Mattingly.
Yeah, that play executed perfectly. The pass could not have been higher or any lower.
5, Cameron Madden, touchdown Panthers.
Cameron Mattingly plays both ways. He's got 2 interceptions on the season as a defensive back.
Permian may go for it here. Go for 2. I don't believe that's the extra point team.
Permian stays on the field with their offense. They're going to go for 2. Garcia rolls right, throws back across to the left side, and that's Mattingly again, who slipped behind the defender. Actually, I'm sorry, that's number 6 this time, Caden Hernandez, one of their leading receivers. So the Panthers cut it to a 2-possession ball game by going for 2. It's 21-11. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
West Texas Urgent Care provides fast, affordable urgent care services across Midland and Odessa. Our clinics are open 7 days a week for walk-ins with no appointments necessary, so you can get state-of-the-art care whenever you need it without long waits or expensive trips to the emergency room. Whether you're getting ready for flu season, need a physical for work, or are suffering from illness and pains, our professional team has the experience and knowledge to help you and your family. West Texas Urgent Care, providing state-of-the-art care 7 days a week.
Buying a new Ford from Rogers Ford puts you on the winning team. Choose from our unbeatable lineup of new vehicles, like the new Ford F-150 with the power and performance to dominate the field, or the Ford Expedition with plenty of room for you and your team. And you'll score extra points with our great customer service that makes you feel like the MVP. Our team of sales professionals have been scoring winning drives for the Permian Basin for over 60 years. Experience the thrill of victory and drive home in a new Ford today from Rogers Ford in Midland. Always the right choice.
Panthers score a touchdown pass of 10 yards. Number 25, the quarterback, Jacob Garcia, to Cameron Mattingly. They go for 2. Garcia finds an open Caden Hernandez. So they cut the lead to 10. Bulldogs 21, Panthers 11. 2:43 remaining here in the third. Here's the kick. And that's going to be booted into the end zone. Midland High will take over at their own 25-yard line, and we'll get Chase to catch you up on the Comet Cleaners drive summary.
Yeah, Gary, just like their drive that led to a field goal in the first half, the Panthers had a very long, sustained drive there. As 10-play drive covering 71 yards, and it really took off the clock 5 minutes and 16 seconds. And it was capped off by a 10-yard pass from quarterback Jacob Garcia to receiver Cameron Mattingly. And then, as you said, the 2-point conversion was completed. So now the Bulldog lead has been cut to 10. Bulldogs lead 21-11.
Thanks, Chase. Gary Gray alongside David McReynolds, Chase Gilbert, Dave Robbins, bringing you tonight's broadcast. Unnecessary roughness on Cornell Hunt on the kickoff. So that's going to knock it back to the 12.5-yard line. That's Midland High. I believe that's their 4th penalty of the evening. 2 of them were 15-yarders. 1st and 10. McCoy trying to get up the middle, and again, nothing doing. He picks up a couple of yards.
It's just amazing. I mean, we keep pressing into that play in the middle with McCoy. It's just not yielded much at all tonight.
Cornell Hunt goes to the left side. Castillo's over on the right side. They're in fairly tight. They gave him 4 yards there. Well, 3. We'll call it 3. 2nd and 7. It's going to be a fake. It's going to be Cutter Lang coming around the right side. And he's hit early and often there. Picks up 4. So 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs. A very manageable distance for them. Plenty of time. They're going to go quickly. They're going to send Castillo to the right, and Cobb with Hunt out to the left side. Cutter Lane's the slot on the left. McCoy, the running back. It's going to be a fake to Elijah Bridges. Is going to keep it, and he's not going to make it. He's going to be a yard, maybe 2 yards short. 4th and 1. They're looking over. No, punt team's going to come out.
That's what I said. That's not the place to probably go for it.
So the Panthers do a good job of stuffing the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are going to have to keep that offense moving. If the Panthers are going to be able to drive like they did the last possession, we cannot come away with no points.
Cameron Mattingly goes back to receive. He stands just across the 50. Here's the kick, end over end, and Mattingly catches that just inside Bulldog territory at the 49. So the first punt of the ball game for Midland High gives the Panthers the ball at the Midland High 49, 38 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Panthers trail 21-11. They have the ball as we are nearing the fourth quarter. Defense needs to make a stand for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 Panthers. Gavin Black, the running back, stands just behind Jacob Garcia. Garcia gives to Black. He's trying to patiently wait it out. And he still, even after contact, goes forward for 3 to 4 yards.
Yeah, he's like gets in there and does a dance with all the defenses. He's just making his way. Cha-Cha or the marimba or something.
Jeremiah Loud gets credited with the tackle, but he hit him after a gain of a yard.
Yeah.
And he still made 4 more. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5, Panthers at the Bulldog 46. In what should be the last play of the quarter if they get it off. And there they go. Black picks up the first. He may be short.
He'll be short.
And I think it's going to be 3rd and really, really short as we go to the fourth quarter. This is Midland High Football on the Basin Sports Network. Don't go away.
We all like to keep things simple, right? Marsh McLennan Agency provides business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals all in one place. The MMA team combines local personal service with world-class resources, uniquely tailored to support the Permian Basin. For almost 100 years, our team has been committed to being there in the moments that matter. Call 432-694-2595 to find out how simple it is.
Calling high school athletes from the class of 2025. FCA's Marks Family Classic All-Star Games are back from June 11th to the 14th. It's your time to shine in this unique ministry event featuring football, cheerleading, volleyball, athletic training, and golf. Nominations are now open and can only be made by coaches, so let your coaches know we're looking for your outstanding seniors to be a part of this year's event. Visit PermianBasinFCA.org for more details on this and to join our quest and seeing the world transformed by Jesus through the influence of coaches and athletes.
Welcome to the fourth quarter. Bulldogs 21, Panthers 11. 3rd and 3, Panthers on the field. Garcia is going to roll to the right side. He's got a man open at the 35-yard line. First down, Panthers. Number 15 steps out of bounds. That's Landon Robles, leading receiver so far on the season for the Panthers. 1st and 10 Permian at the Bulldog 33.
Yeah, if Permian continues passing the ball, you can see that they're going to move the tempo up just a bit. Try to get those down 2 scores. They've got a quarter to try to make that happen.
Garcia sends a receiver to the left and the right, and something is awry. The Bulldogs don't like it. Coach Stacy Martin calls the timeout as the defensive coordinator. I'm sorry, false start?
False start.
I thought we called it timeout. Stacy was out on the field.
No, they were pointing out the false
Okay.
start.
False start on the Panthers. Sorry about that.
Players and the coach was out there trying to make sure the officials saw it.
1st and 15 for Permian. At the Bulldog 38. Gavin Black gets the call. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. May have picked up a few extra. Gain of 6, 2nd and 9.
It's going to be impressive to see what Gavin Black does next year. As a junior, he's set all kinds of records. He's got a big senior year still coming ahead of him.
2nd and 9 for the Panthers at the Bulldog 32. Here's the snap, fake to Black, throw across to the left side. It was low, but it was caught.
Number 2 with the reception,
Tyron Williams. That brings up 3rd and 4 for Permian. Substitutions coming in. Bulldogs needing a stop. Jeremiah Loud, I think his shoe is off. He's got it fixed now. He moves over to the nose tackle position. Darian Mitchell trying to help him with the shoe. Now they switch off. Mitchell goes to the inside. It's going to be a fake to Black. Garcia's going to roll. He's going to cup the middle. He's got room. Inside the 20.
Number 25, Jacob Garcia.
Good coverage by the defense. Unable to pass, but the hole just opened up, and he was able to cross.
It really was. It was good coverage. They weren't fooled on that play action fake on 3rd and 4, and all the receivers were well covered, but the only problem is that there's no really accounting for the QB scramble. He made one defender miss, and that was enough for a very important Permian 1st down on 3rd and 4.
This time Permian in a 2-back set with the quarterback. They give it to Black. He goes around the left side. Aiden Brito grabs him by the leg.
Ball came out, but it was after he was down. I got all excited there for a second.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Only one turnover on the evening. That was the Bulldogs, and we were able to recover on the fumble. Inside 10 minutes at Astound Broadband, 21-11. Bulldogs hanging to a 10-point lead. Garcia gets the call from the Panthers sideline.
Oh, he start. Yeah,
Sure
there's false start.
False start. That's going to be 2nd and 14, and I think that was their 8th penalty.
5 yards. Do a 2nd down.
I have 8 as well, so
5 yards. Moves it back to the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
Yep, 22. So 2nd and 14 for the Panthers. Clock is running. It's at 9:20 remaining in the ball game. Panthers up to the line of scrimmage. They send 2 receivers out, one left, one right. It's going to be a fake. It's going to be a quick pass over to that flat again, and that's number 5.
He caught that ball again.
Cameron Mattingly goes up and gets it. 2 great catches. They set that up perfectly. You could see it coming.
Yeah, I don't know how you defend that any better.
I was going to say, Blade Brandon on the coverage, he was where you want him to be. He's right, step in step with him. He's on inside position, and this went up and a little bit higher of a reach than maybe Blade can do, and just went up and grabbed it.
Iker Munoz is on for the kick, the lefty. Gets it through, cuts the lead to 3. It's 21-18 here at Astound. We'll be right back after these messages.
We have really beautiful buildings, but a lot of banks have beautiful buildings. What's special are the people inside those buildings. Every day we show up to take care of our customers, to take care of each other, and our customers are some of the best customers any bank could possibly want to have.
Community National Bank. We bank on relationships. Member FDIC.
The Panthers, courtesy of the Garcia to Mattingly touchdown pass, cut it to 3. Fair catch by the Bulldogs at their own 35-yard line. They lead by 3, 9 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the ball game. And this is sort of a must score, guys.
This is. They can't afford to turn the ball back over on downs or turn the ball over in any form. They've got to march down the field and score.
Touchdown makes it a 2-possession ball game again. 1st and 10, Midland High at their own 35, 9:03 remaining in the ball game. Midland High leads by 3. They're already in the playoffs, but they want a chance to flip for home in round 1. Bridges stands at his 32. McCoy's right behind him. It's going to be a fake. Bridges cuts inside, and a great move by Stroman as he gets close to midfield, and he drops the ball, but I think that was on the ground.
It was on the ground.
Cobb recovers. This is the 49-yard line, so a 24.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Big Prime a little slow getting up.
How far was that, Chase?
That was a 14-yard run.
Sorry, we were at the 35.
And we've seen Bridges have a run like that on that left edge when he keeps it himself. Because, again, we've seen the defense kind of collapse on Elijah up that middle. And so we'll see if they try to work those the left and right tackle on the side of the field.
Bulldogs 1st and 10 at their own 49. Fake to McCoy, and the Panthers did not buy the fake. We're on Bridges quickly. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Bulldogs needing a clock-eating drive, whether they score or not. A score would make a 2-possession ball game.
Yes. They need a long, methodical drive down the field and a score.
Cutter Lang comes out to the receiver position, the inside slot on the left side. Team looks over. Bridges takes the snap, fakes to McCoy, and he's got Cobb. Cobb with some open field. Anthony Cobb gets close to the first down as he crosses the 50 into Panther territory. 3rd and 2. Huge third down play as we're at 7.5 minutes remaining. Bulldogs lead by 3. Panthers sideline shouting MOJO.
Yeah, Midland High needs to get a little more excited over here. Our fans are a little
lethargic.
Yeah.
7:05 remaining, and it's going to be McCoy. McCoy picks up an important first down. Almost breaks a tackle, but that's a first down for the Bulldogs to the 35-yard line of the Panthers. Once the clock starts after the ball's marked. 7 minutes remaining. They're going to call it the 36, 1st and 10. Are you good? Am I in your way? You're good? Stand up. This is getting a little exciting here. 6:45 remaining in the ball game here at Astound Broadband Stadium in Midland. It's a cold night, finally, 50 degrees. Fans are bundled up. Need to get the play off. 2-1. We had to call a timeout.
We had 3 of them. You don't want to mess up here.
No, I had to call a timeout. I'm going to thank Rogers Ford for being one of our long-term sponsors. They've served Midland proudly for over 60 years. They have a huge selections of new Fords and Lincolns, all with game-changing deals. They're celebrating 60 years in Midland and supported local schools since 1964. They've treated their customers like MVPs since day one. Make the winning move. Get your next ride at Rogers Ford Lincoln, proud sponsors of Friday Night Lights in Midland. Visit them anytime online at rogersford.com. Always the right choice, Rogers Ford Lincoln. 6:29 remaining. Bulldogs lead by 3. They have a first down and 10 at the Panther 36. They have 2 timeouts left. Panthers have all 3. Midland High led starting the second half 21-3, but the Panthers scored on 2 touchdown passes, went for 2 on the first one, so they've scored 15 unanswered. They've cut the lead to 21-18.
This is an important first timeout that the Bulldogs have used. The coach has got to be saying, okay, this is a pivotal point in the game.
It is, yeah.
It's going to determine the outcome. We have got to continue this drive and get it in the end zone.
All right. Both teams back out on the field. First and 10, Bulldogs. Bridges stands at the Panther 39. McCoy's a yard behind him. Lang in motion. It's going to be McCoy. McCoy picks up a yard up the middle. Nothing really up the middle has been successful all night.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear from the coaches kind of what that is, what's happening in that inner workings of the line that's preventing those big plays we've been used to seeing.
Yeah, McCoy's at risk of having his first game, I imagine, without getting 100 yards rushing. He's currently sitting at 16 carries for 63 yards.
The front 3 of the Panthers is huge.
Yep.
That time they jumped, it looked like, and that's going to be a pitch to Cobb around the left side, and Anthony gets inside the 30. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. And an extra yard would be important, cutting it to 3rd and 3, and that looks like what they're going to give him. There's some question out there. I didn't see a flag on the play.
I guess they said he got back in time, but, well, they're discussing something. But I didn't see a flag get thrown.
It looked like someone jumped. Here we go.
Offside.
Defense.
Okay, that's huge. 9th penalty of the ball game. Not only do you get the 5, but you get to repeat 2nd down. Yep. So it should be 2nd and 4.
From the 30.
From the 30.
I think that's what you're saying, Gary, because they actually got 6 yards on the run, but you keep that same down. I think that's what makes it a lot better of a situation here.
Clock is running. 5:40 remaining in the ball game. Bulldogs hanging on to a 3-point lead. Fake to McCoy. Bridges. Same exact thing from a few plays ago. He fakes to McCoy, and the Panthers do not fall for it. They are all over him.
Yeah, the penetration that they're getting through that line is incredible because they're picking up Stroman in the backfield like a yard or 2 deep.
Loss of 2. 3rd and 6. Bulldogs definitely having more success getting around to the outside and throwing the ball.
Right.
Stroman 2 for 2 on the night. Both touchdown passes to Cobb. Cobb's in the game at the right slot. Everyone's packed in. It's going to be a fake. Bridges.
Oh, no.
Did not pitch and just gets eaten alive. 4th and 9 on the loss. The loss on the play of 4. Now it's 4th and 10.
They just keep backing it up more. Okay, there we go.
4th and 10. Coach with a little bit of a decision to make. Do you go for it? Do you pooch kick it? Certainly not going to kick a field goal. That won't help you. You're up by 3.
He may use his field.
He's going to call a timeout and think about this. We'll stay right here. What would you do? Do you punt and trust your defense?
So you're at the 36-yard line right now. So if you punt and it goes in the end zone, you really net about 16 yards.
Correct.
It goes to the 20. But it's 4th and 10, and we just haven't seen the Bulldogs get 10 or more yards on a whole lot of plays tonight. And so I would just be very afraid of going for it and not getting it, and then they have a fairly short field to work with. I would probably punt and just trust your defense to get a stop.
Man.
David?
We've
What are you
watched
gonna
that
do?
Permian game, that passing game has come alive for Permian, which makes me nervous. I feel like they can move the football down the field pretty quickly with that pass game. That makes me nervous giving them the ball, but you're right, 4th and 10.
It's truly a tough situation to be in.
Yeah.
Because you're right. If you punt and you kick it through the end zone, you've only netted an 11 yards.
Exactly.
I'd go for it.
Dave Robbins says go for it.
I'd go for it.
McReynolds says go for it. I'm just glad I'm calling, not coaching.
Yeah, it's easy up here.
Well, it really is, in many ways. It's shaped up to have like that. It's like that friendship feel. Like, you know, the one that's the ball last might be in a good spot to win the game, and
yeah.
So we'll see if what they do. I think they're gonna go
is
for it
on the field. Maybe they're going to try to draw him, get it to 4th and 5, then go for it.
I think it's a pass.
Offense is on the field.
Oh, shit.
Everybody comes in tight. McGowan is in the game. McCoy goes to the outside. Bridges drops back. He's going to throw it.
Oh, no.
And it's
they didn't even
overthrown,
have a
intended for
chance.
McGowan. Panthers hold.
That did not even have a chance.
No. He wasn't open. No one was really open. That was an interesting formation. We have yet to see that all year.
Yeah.
McGowan comes in at running back. McCoy goes to the slot, then goes in motion to the right side.
4 minutes.
4:08. Bulldogs clinging to a 3-point, 21-18 lead. Panthers have scored 15 here in the second half. So what was a 14-3 halftime lead is now 21-18. Panthers send 2 receivers to the left side. They're going to give it to Black. Black almost brought down by Brito, and he crosses midfield. He's still going, pushed out of bounds as he crosses the 40-yard line.
Yeah, this Permian offense has fired up the biggest plays they've had all night.
As are their fans, and the Bulldog faithful. A bit disappointing, honestly, tonight. They're just sort of sitting there in their blankets.
Yeah, they're sleepy tonight.
The 40-yard line, the Panthers now have the ball.
We have some cowbell on this side.
Man.
I think it's because she's shivering, though.
You can get that blood flow going, yeah.
3:58 remaining. Panthers driving. They're at the 40-yard line.
We need a turnover.
Yep. It's going to be Black. Goes to the outside. He's hit and almost pulled down for a loss, but Smiley Williams gets in. D. Mitch had him in the backfield. Smiley Williams finishes him off, though. He picks up 1, 2nd and 9 for the Panthers as the clock runs. They have all 3 timeouts. Bulldogs have 1 timeout remaining as we approach the 3.5-minute mark remaining in the ball game. Quarterback Jacob Garcia, the junior, goes over and gets the play call. You've got plenty of time on the clock. 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. They trail by 3. Garcia gives it to Black. Black hit immediately and pulled back. Darian Mitchell. That's going to be number 43 helping out Robert Harden as well as Aiden Brito. He gained 1. Big 3rd and 8 play now.
Huge.
3rd and long.
Although we know Permian's in 4-down territory
Yes.
as well. This is
3rd and long has not been friendly for the Bulldogs.
No, and right now Permian's sitting at actually they're 5 for 8 on 3rd down conversions.
Here we go, 3rd and 8. 2:40 remaining in the ball game. Panthers trail by 3. They've got 2 running backs. They empty the backfield. Nope, they're going to leave Black in. It's going to be Garcia, drops back. He's under some pressure. He's running. He doesn't run much, and he's pulled down short of the 1st down. So 4th down. Again, Robert Harden, Blade Brandon, Aiden Brito, Jonah Ovalle, all in on the play. It's 4th and 3. This is the ball game.
timeout on the Permian side.
Panthers take a timeout. We're going to stay right here. I'm going to have some water, and then we'll call out the situation.
Fast Attack, and Family Pack. 3 ways to save on all your Taco Villa favorites.
I will be shocked and disappointed if the Bulldog fans do not get on their feet.
I was going to say the exact same thing. I mean, 3rd and 8 is a big possession there. Minimal excitement, minimal energy, and then here, 4th and 3, and before the timeout was called, it just felt kind of like we'll see what happens. It's like y'all play a part in the game.
Yeah, the fans need to be on their feet. Because we get the ball back, we win this game if we can stop them on this 4th down.
That's right. All right, here's the situation. 2:05 remaining. Bulldogs up by 3, 21-18. Panthers 4th and 3 at the Bulldog 33-yard line.
There we go.
Bulldog fans getting into it. Garcia stands at his 38. District leading rusher behind him. Garcia's going to roll to the right. He's got a man open.
No.
That's a first down. Number 2, Tyron Williams, perfectly designed pitch and catch.
Oh, that hurt the Bulldogs.
Gutsy play call.
It was.
Rolling right. Throwing. Williams just 3 or 4 yards in front of his defender. Able to come up with it.
So now we'll see Permian. They're in a spot now where they want to, there's 2 minutes to go in this game. They want to maybe work that clock down and score last. So we need to see the Bulldogs make something happen here and quickly.
It's going to be Black. Black pulled down by Brito. No, I'm sorry, that's Harden again. Smiley Williams in there. Number 28 also in. That's Jaden Guzman, who's in the game now. He's a junior.
Okay, Black came up limping. He's leaving the game.
Uh-oh. He's down.
Oh, no.
Now, they're saying he's faking it. 25
tackled
ran out there and sort of tackled him and told him.
Yeah, 25 pulled him to the ground.
So Black was going off the field. I don't know why they would do that with 1.5 minutes left, though.
So they could get a timeout this way.
Now, where is he?
He's up walking off
He's
the
at the
field.
20, kind of like limping off.
Is there not anything?
No, we will.
So
charge him a timeout.
The running back, Black, is running off the field. Number 25, the quarterback, runs over to him. He just falls down, stops the clock.
Yeah, the quarterback actually pulled him to the ground and tackled him. Like, no, don't run off the field. Get down here.
2nd and 7 for the Panthers. It's going to be a pass into the end zone over there. And that's going to be incomplete. Intended for Mattingly again.
You can see why they would try that again.
Yep.
Yeah. It's worked twice for them.
Levens and Brandon in coverage. So 3rd and 7. The ball's at the 13-yard line. Here comes Black, not limping. No, is that him?
No.
No, that's not him. You can hear the fans.
That's John over there.
No, he's back in the game.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Black is back in the game and not limping at all.
Huh.
And there's some confusion. The Panthers are going to have to call a timeout. So the Panthers call their second timeout.
Wow.
3rd and 7. Bulldog fans on their feet saying something about feigning injury.
Faking an injury, yeah.
Not sure about that.
There was conversation out there.
3rd and 7. 1:19 remaining. Panthers trail by 3. They have the ball at the Midland High 13-yard line. Midland High defense looking to make a stand. Panthers could kick a field goal.
They could. We could be in overtime.
If we hold.
Which be okay probably. Better than, we don't want them to score. Touchdown.
Garcia and Black, the junior tandem, back out on the field. It's going to be Garcia dropping back again. He's looking in the end zone, and that's going to be picked up. That could be picked up.
It sure was.
Blade Brandon picks the ball off in the end zone. Blade Brandon, his 4th interception of the season. They tried to hit Mattingly again, and Brandon picks it off, and the Bulldogs may pull this off.
Oh man.
Wow. He went up and got that ball.
Well, and honestly, I am so glad that he made that play because he had allowed 2 touchdown passes that were not his fault. He played great coverage all night long, and that time he got the last laugh and what might be the game-saving interception for the Bulldogs to preserve this 3-point lead. With 1:11 to go, they had the ball at the 20-yard line, and I think Permian has 1 timeout left to stop the clock, and otherwise this will be a Bulldog victory.
Blade Brandon's 4th interception of the season. McCoy goes all the way back to the 10-yard line. Bridges and company coming in victory formation. They need 3 plays because Permian's going to call timeout. That was a little bit of a bobbled snap. There's also a flag. False start on Midland High. That was a bobbled snap and could have been a disaster.
Yeah, you cannot do that. Why isn't he should just be under center?
Well, they've talked about that, I think, and they're just not used to it.
Wow.
1st and 15. Bridges goes down on the knee. Panthers call timeout. Stops the clock at 1:06. We need to snap it 2 more times. So the importance of this game, folks, is it puts us at least in a position for a coin flip to host the first playoff game.
So they still have 1 more?
They're out of timeouts. They didn't run it off yet.
Okay.
They should be out. It shows that they still have 1 more. They have 0, though.
So we can run
2 plays and it's done.
Will that get it?
Yeah.
Usually the play clock, I think, goes to 40.
Yeah.
Not 25?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a huge interception in the end zone.
Panthers back on the field. Coach Fortune giving some last-minute instruction to his team. You're going to find McCoy way back by the goal line in case of a fumble. Bridges stands at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, they're just losing so many yards every time they do.
You have to remember, we have a new center in also. Joaquin Vasquez has moved to the center. There's the snap. Bridges with the kneel.
I feel like Bridges
takes it to 40 seconds.
Like
1 more will do it.
There.
Yep.
For a couple of seconds before.
So really, you just got to hike it with under 40 on the game clock.
Snap will do it. Let the game clock get to under 40. You're right, Chase. It looks like the Bulldogs will end the Permian Panthers' 7-game winning streak over Midland High tonight. Blade Brandon caps it off with the INT as the Panthers are going to score, and that will do it. The Bulldogs win the game 21-18. What a finish here at Astound Broadband. Congratulations to the Bulldogs. And let's hope our coin flip works. Teams are out on the field shaking hands. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be back to break down the game. Don't go away.
There's nothing worse than a pile of dirty uniforms. Come to Wash 'em Up Laundromat and leave the mess to us. Wash 'em Up Laundromats are the top-rated laundry facilities in Midland and Odessa, with both self-service and drop-off laundry options. We also deliver. At Wash 'em Up, customer satisfaction always comes first. We use state-of-the-art machines and top-quality detergents. Stop by Wash 'em Up at any of our 6 locations and experience the difference. Online at washemup.com.